Hello everyone, and welcome to Ready City Crit. I am, as always, your Dungeon Master Harna, and today I'm joined by my more or less usual rigmarole of players joining us today into our little delve into Dragon Heist. Let's start this off right. Let's quick fire round. Let's start off with our mystery special new character. Ooh. Seamless. Who are you? And don't tell us who you are, but tell us who you are.
Hi, I'm George, and I am playing To Be Revealed. And I'll pass it down to Vil.
Fuck, we
Who
should have
has an
called your
actual
character to be
character.
revealed. That would have been great.
Or maybe they feel like the wrong character. Hi, my name is Will Sword, and I play Sullivan, a shifter phantom rogue, the most trustworthy member of this party. And I am gonna go and pass the person above me.
Oh, shit. Hi, that's me. Hi, I'm Adam. I'm playing Gabriella, a resident human warlock, and the slightly faulty moral compass of the party. And I'll pass the word to a lovely face, and the most handsome face that it is.
Indeed, and I also play the face of the party. I'm Rob. I play Logan Margaster, the human paladin, whose lower back is in a much better state than my own.
Alrighty. With all that boxed off previously on Dragon Heist, many things happened. Many things indeed. But most notably, I think, was your infiltration of the Eye Catcher, the ship which you believe may have one of, aptly named, a Eye of Galore aboard. You waited until the actual festival, the Sea Maidens Fair, set off for their actual parade on this brand new day, this Caravan's holiday parade at 12 a.m. You guys set off just after you confirmed that Zorb, who you know to be Jorlaxel, the leader of the Brigandiarth, this Drow group in disguise, had left the ship to continue whatever he is getting up to, hoping that he was not so bold as to bring the stone with him. You have infiltrated the ship, disguised yourself as other sailors, and have talked your way on board. So as we pick up, the three of you, Gabriella, Sullivan, and Logan, you're stood on deck, and you were busy under the guise I think you had given was that you had been sent at the will of the captain to come aboard the ship. I don't think you give any specific reason I can recall, unless someone wants to correct me.
I believe we said that we were of better use on board than on shore.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much where we pick off. Hearing myself echo again. Alright, what would you like to do? You see the other three Joy Sailors looking your direction, but none have immediately jumped to action or surprise. You are not immediately suspicious. They're curious, definitely, but...
Cool. Yeah, Gabrielle would probably just play it off casual, just arriving on the ship and probably just go and socialize with the crew, or she probably just start looking for anything that would be needed to be done on the ship, just blend in socially.
Perfect. Yeah, I mean, right now, you can see the Drow, what you would know to be Drow, but these sailors and a mate who are kind of keeping an eye on them on this top deck. You also see, looking up, there is another set of kind of on the next highest level, which would be the you'd refer to probably as the aft deck. There is another two sailors kind of there near where the big main anchor kind of hangs off, because it actually hangs to the center of the ship, so you can see the big wheel that they can use to pull the anchor up if they so wished. And then actually up at the aft castle itself, where the ship's wheel is, there are two more crew members up there You're kind of standing, like keeping an eye over things. Most people at the minute, they are not really doing much busy work because the ship is anchored and not moving. Right now, the sailors seem to primarily be bringing up supplies from the like deck just below this one, probably from like the orlop deck just below, whatever bits and bobs pieces. It looks like they're loading up one of these rowboats with a few supplies. That's probably about it for the immediate goings.
What's the weather like at the moment, and are we exposed to the elements presently?
You are exposed to the elements, yes. And at the minute, the weather is a clear, moderate temperature kind of day. A little bit colder than normal with a light wind, about 2 miles an hour.
Oh, that's very specific.
www.generateweather.com.
And
Nice.
what sort of time of day is it?
You guys, it's just after probably around coming up on 12:30 or so. You know that you probably have roughly a solid 2-3 hours before Jarlaxle would return, because that's how long the parade's going to take. He's going to get the parade set up, the parade takes an hour itself, and then pack everything up and get it back on the ship. He left the ship at 12, so you suspect that the parade actually starts at like 1. So you imagine he'd be looking to board again somewhere any time around 1:30 onwards, you think. So you've got a good hour here before it becomes getting a little bit dangerous.
Cool. Logan is going to walk towards here, and as he passes this one, he's going to be like, I'm getting out of this this sun, you know what I mean? Be too bright for my liking. In we go. And he's going to walk towards that door, walking with purpose, as though he knows exactly what on earth he's doing.
You have not been through this door before, I will say. It is not one of the ones you had the luxury of going in, because the only one room you're familiar with this ship was the one upstairs on the like aft deck. That's where the captain's cabin was, which is where Jarlaxle had taken you before for a little dinner and discussion. You go up to the door. The other sailors give you a little strange look. I want you to just make me a general performance check to see how well you play the part of a drow, Sullivan. You are obviously keeping up these illusions.
Did you just call me Sullivan?
Sullivan, fuck. Logan, sorry.
I was about to say, what?
Well, they're not even similar. Like, they're not. Like, they're not even similar names, but I always mix them up. I don't know why.
They don't sound the same.
They don't sound the same. They look the same. They don't even act the same. No, there's nothing similar with them, but I always mix them up. I don't know. Maybe it's just because like Vil gives more of a Logan kind of vibe. I don't know.
Wow.
But yeah. Anyway, so Logan, you march up past this drow like sailor who's kind of like carrying some stuff over towards this rowboat and kind of gives you like a little coy look. I'll say you're not being immediately like questioned. But yeah, they're definitely taking note of your movements and things like that. And you are not the only one of you who is recognizable as someone who they might recognize, I believe, is Gabriella.
Yep.
Because she disguised herself specifically as one of the drow.
Yep.
Yeah, I just disguised myself as a pirate. I mean, I've got a disguise kit on. I don't know how.
Yeah, you're just like dressed as a pirate, but Gabriella's actually taken the form of like one of these drows disguises. So she's used her disguised self to specifically do that.
Hi, Harry. She looked at Sullivan. Come along, will ya? Help me with this crate. And as she started to do, she would whisper just a little over. Remember that trick we did in the arena? Poof, vanish.
Yes.
Want to do it again?
Why not?
All right, come along. I need to find a place where I can cast it. Nobody sees it.
Okay. Look, I think let's think over here. Like, as I'm walking this way, I kind of have a look down as well. What is down there?
Down there, that is an open kind of like big swinging doors that are securely swung up and open that kind of leads down to the deck below. Peering down, Sullivan, into it, you would see these large grille doors are open to allow goods to be moved to and from this hold, using the cargo elevator, which kind of like is a 15-foot by 10-foot section of floor, which kind of goes up and down in this little area, and it's like done by hoisting. Currently it's up, and they're beginning to load stuff out of it. But peering down around it, Sullivan, you see there are crates and barrels down there, stacked to the ceiling, tied down, ensure they don't move. And yeah, you can see there's a little lever on the cargo elevator. It looks like you can pull up or down to actually raise it. But it looks like it could go right the way down to the lower hold as well, which looks like they might be lifting stuff out. They look like they're transporting stuff probably from the hold below, which you can't really get a good look at just because of the angle.
Can I see any people down there? How many people down there, roughly, if there's any?
Down below in that immediate area, you don't see anyone. Looks like they probably have all come up together.
Okay. I think I dropped it this way. Come and help me look for it. Come. I'm pretty sure it's around here somewhere.
Yeah, I think we were talking last time you dropped it. Yeah, sure.
I think I dropped it here, and I don't know. Help me, come on, hurry up! Is it? Looks more matter.
Gotta trust something. Is
I gotta go here.
I guess you make your way kind of out down this little in this little storage area. As you get close to those barrels, Sullivan, they stink of tar. That really acrid smell. And this place is not very organized. It's a bit cluttered in here. And you see... tar. And you also see there are tight rolls of white canvas stacked on top of each other and secured with rope on the port wall. And the starboard wall has these big barrels which smell of tar. And there are some tools as well mounted on the wall kind of above them. The barrels of tar are actually all secured down with nets.
Okay. Maybe it's around this way here, and I kind of hear what the goal was. What's on this table? Hopefully Gabriel's gonna find a way over there.
On that table, it looks like there is a little map of the Sword Coast, like a sailor's map.
Is there any markings in it? Any writings or any?
Maybe investigation checks if you can spot anything out of the ordinary, because it's a big map. 20. It looks like this ship refers to Luskin as its place of its home port. But apart from that, Sullivan, there's not really much detail. Like, it looks like you can see like a rough charter of where they've come down from and how they've ended up here. But also you can see previous erased markings of areas they've been, things like that. But nothing's labeled overly well or gives away any obvious
treasure, pirate
treasure.
No,
nothing like that.
Okay.
No.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna just hang around here. Gonna wait for Gabriel to come around and do our thing.
She make her way to Sullivan, look around if there's somebody there. Are there any alternate entrances to or
the
exits?
chamber that Sullivan is in?
No, we are under deck now, aren't we?
No, you guys are not under deck. Sullivan has walked you into this storage area at the far end. Under the deck is through these big great doors. I thought that's what he was talking about because he walked his token up to them like this and was like, "What are these big doors?" So that's what I thought he was talking to. But that's what the elevator is. That's the elevator that goes up and down.
I'll just wait to the top to try to kind of stay out of sight.
There are also stairs that go below deck there as well. This is the note. So you could go below decks there if you'd rather, but you don't really have a good idea of what's down there because again, you've not been below deck.
Yeah. She's just wondering if it won't be weird if two people walk behind there and one person leaves, but she'll look around, see if nobody's watching, and if she doesn't see anybody as of now, she'll just quickly cast a spell.
Make me a stealth check then, Gabriella. See if you can hide yourself and stealthily cast.
Yeah, it'd be a charisma stealth check.
I kind of try to shield her from casting a spell or something. Can I try to help her?
Sure, I'll say you can use your body to block it a little bit and give advantage.
Maybe she has some hand signs. I don't know what she does.
18.
If I were to fail, I can add a d6.
Well, I will make a little roll for a draw and see if, because you are acting a little bit suspicious and they only recognize one of you, so you are definitely drawing eyes. It's not like you're not invisible yet. Is probably the best thing to say to that.
Yeah.
18. Gabriella, roll that D, whatever the fuck.
D4.
Spend that resource.
Ah, I got bumped.
Yeah,
22.
you manage to carefully get your spell off, and Sullivan turns invisible.
All right. Have a snoop around, and I'll try and blend in.
One of the one of the sailors,
how long
sorry.
do I have? Ask Gabriel. Is it 1 hour?
Yeah, 1 hour.
Okay.
One of the
Okay.
sailors starts walking over to you, Gabriella, and you can see them through Sullivan's ethereal, invisible body. And they call out and they say in Elvish. Do you speak Elvish?
Yep, she knows.
They say in Elvish to you. They say, Endro, where did your friend just go? I saw him in front of you and then suddenly he disappeared.
Yeah, he ran off. He lost the ring that belongs to his beloved. He's afraid she's gonna pummel him to death when he returns to port. You know.
No, but not like I looked away and I was looking at you and he was stood in front of you and suddenly I could see through him and you were there.
No. Do you have a bit too much ale, my friend?
Make me a deception check to gaslight this sailor.
Gaslight.
I
girl
think he's
boss.
got good deception anyway. I think. Yeah.
He does, yeah. Let's see what he rolls.
Oh my god, we're gonna have to use that.
Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss.
Go.
Oh, you know, the big boss is off deck. What can I say? Maybe I had a little bit too much rum.
Look! I sneaked in this just for the crew. Come on! And she'd pull out her hip flask.
Oh, you are naughty, naughty! And he will come over, snatch it, and takes a big gulp of it. And hands it back to
Tier
you.
quality, straight from the yawning portal.
That's the stuff indeed.
Anyway,
I guess I'm fucking imagining things, and then he turns and goes back to his business.
Quick question. The captain sent us here because he said that we are of more use on deck. Any jobs need doing? Well, I'm pretty good fun at court.
Right now, we are just bringing up the supplies from the lower cargo hold. I think we have to bring up the a few of the parade floats next. He's waiting for them at the main event. We're running short on time. We got half an hour till it starts. We got to get moving.
Okay. I'm gonna help out. Come on. And she accompany him and start blending in with the crew.
Okay, then if you do so, once they load up what they've currently got on the elevator, they move to the hatch and he begins to try to lower it down. Meanwhile, while all that was fucking happening, Logan took this prime distraction opportunity to open that door. I think it is unlocked, Logan. You should be able to just click on it and it should open.
God. Oh god.
So you see, Logan, this corridor in front of you. It's a long corridor that ends in a kind of ends in another set of double doors up ahead. You see, and there are doors either side flanking it.
The fateful words. I'm going to close the door behind me.
You do so.
And we'll let's just go straight to the end. Stride with pride, walk with purpose. To see if that end door opens.
Sure. You walk through with a bit of determination, a bit of spring in your step, and you eventually open up and you see this room before you. You see yourself in a dining cabin. You see here there are about 6 sailors all in here enjoying a meal. And they're all just eating and having a little bit of food, drink. You see there's a table in here, 10 stools, and 2 oak cabinets containing dishes, tankards, and utensils. The spread looks fairly basic, nothing too crazy. Definitely not a posh. Not the kind of thing like the captain would probably concern himself with, like this kind of affair.
Cool. He's going to walk over, grab maybe a chunk of bread or something else that's not too messy from the table, give a little nod, won't say anything, and then just walk back and close the door, walk out and close the door behind him again.
Yep, you grab a bit of bread, slip out, and no one really even bats an eyelid at the concept of you helping yourself to a little snack. And you head back out to the hallway once more.
I'm going to peep through this door on the right.
Sure. You have a
try and be a bit more subtle about it.
Okay, make me a stealth check then, just see how quiet your peeping is.
Normally I would have disadvantage because of my armor. Do you want me to keep that disadvantage, or if this is rather than me physically moving my whole
This
body?
is more just your little open the door peek kind of thing. 15. You open the door peek. No one seems to react too untowardly to your goings on. And you peek inside, and you see this is like a little pantry space. You see there are walls. They're like have racks all secured to them, full of cooking spices, jars, sacks of flour, casks of lard, that kind of thing. A few more fresh ingredients as well, because the ship is in port. And you then hear the sound of a clanging set of pots and pans coming from the door just opposite.
Cool. Coming out of there, closing the door, and we'll walk back out to the main deck because I'm convinced that everything down here is low worth.
Yep, perfect. Yeah, so you find yourself in basically a kind of like a crew quarters area, and slip yourself back out to the main deck. As you do so, you probably see the sealer, sorry, who you'd recognize. So fuck me, layers upon layers, masks upon masks. The sealer. The droid disguised as a sealer who's actually Gabriella is getting on board the elevator with these other sealers, and it looks like they're getting ready to go down to the lower cargo hold. Do you make a move to join them, or do you just let them go?
Yeah, I'll be like, hey, hold up, I'm coming, and kind of put some bread in my mouth to mask my rather distinctive shitty voice.
Perfect. Yeah, so that means you do so. One of the sailors will send the mate, but the other 4 will all go. You can squeeze on all of you, and you kind of descend down. As you kind of like pull the lever, you do begin descending down. You first descend down through this level here. As you are doing so, you see working on some of these barrels who was previously blocked. There is a single sealer kind of up in the corner who doesn't even really look around to acknowledge you as the elevator kind of comes down. The elevator continues going down as they keep holding the lever all the way, and then you find yourself right down in the ship's gutty works, right at the bottom, and you kind of find yourself here in this space, and it's very busy in here. You see there's big fantastical floats of the Sea Maiden's Fair kind of kept down here. And they are more experimental. They're not the ones you've seen out on the streets. They appear to be like these big, like half-broken, like clockwork monsters, half-completed or broken wagons, like covers, and like puppets. You see a deflated balloon of an oversized flump that has a small gash in it. So it's all like, deflated. You see an undecorated float topped with an unpainted mechanical gold dragon made of canvas stretched over a wooden flame. You also see there is, beyond all these floats, kind of in the middle of the space, there are these like big, like essentially they look like big like pinatas. They're like these big, colorful, like spider-shaped pinatas, all with like the little ticker tape all over them, and they're kind of done up in that very traditional like llama pinata kind of like Fortnite-esque style, I guess is the best way to describe them. Like that are all there, and they are literally hanging from the ceiling on like ropes that are like kind of like badly turned around them, and as you kind of come down, like they're just like literally like how hanging there in between all these floats and things. Looks like the sailors aren't busying themselves with anything down in that section of all the mainly experimental stuff down there. They go for the puppets on the stands, and they begin like getting a few final pieces and begin loading them up. And they've probably got like a few buckets and things to fill just to help them, a few boxes to make it a bit easier for them. And that's kind of what they're up to.
I'll be following Gabriella's lead on this one because I obviously didn't have the context of the conversation before.
Go ahead. She just move around with the sailors and then just see what they're doing and help out where she can?
Yep, if you just help out, they kind of stay in this upper section for the majority of the time. And then once their crates and buckets are full, and they kind of look up and check the sun in the sky, and you can kind of see the sun's just beginning to leave the open square that like looks up to the sky directly above you. And they're like, Oh, all right. We may be running out of time. We should probably get the move on. And they
How much time do you think we have?
by the time we row back, we're going to be cutting it pretty tight. We need to get going with these. And they begin hopping back on the elevator, and they go to pull the lever to crank it up.
And how's the underwater deck looking? Good.
Make me a persuasion check.
The captain was inquiring about so.
Yep, make a persuasion check.
12.
Do you mean as in? Are you talking about the low deck, as in the one that is underwater, or are you talking about the Marpenov?
Yeah, the Marpelor. Sorry, had a bit too much ale back in the port.
Always too much ale.
It is it seems fine, to be honest. Nothing strange about it, so probably fine. Come on, we don't need to worry about that. No one even knows it's there.
No, the captain was asking if it's ready for the depart.
Well, the captain should know it is fine.
Alright,
I can pass that on to him. Nothing strange has happened in the 30 minutes since he's left.
Yeah, and she.
You hop back aboard the elevator with them, or are you gonna? They're like on board and they're getting the crates filled. They're like about to go, but they're waiting for you to like hop on. Same with Logan.
I will. So if I've got my hands full of stuff, I'll probably pop it down on the elevator, like, this space is better used for stuff. Get me on the next time round. I'll keep gathering things.
Yeah, I'll help him out.
Okay, you can take the stairs then. We'll meet you up in the top deck. We'll not be waiting long. We need to get the rowboat down.
Yep, I will do.
Okay, we will see you in a bit.
See ya.
And the lift rises back up again.
It's just the two of us now.
Yes.
Like, okay, I tried to look for a thing and I found nothing. Have you found any things?
Well, I set off Sullivan with an invisibility spell on him.
And on that lovely cue, Sullivan, what are you doing?
Sullivan is gonna go to. Where's the map gone?
Invisible
Sullivan.
shenanigans.
Yeah, Sullivan loves to be invisible. He's gonna go check this door here. Oh, sorry, open that. It's gonna start open that door there.
Right. Make me a stealth check with your invisibility, please.
I don't get advantage on stealth.
Nope, the invisibility lets you move around without being seen, but it doesn't give you advantage.
Okay.
It just enables you to hide in what would be considered plain sight if you were not invisible. 26 though, you're pretty stealthy. You don't think anyone's going to hear you. You peek open the door. Inside this area, Sullivan, right at the front of the ship, you see this is a little cabin here. There are two hammocks that hang perpendicular to one another. And there are two mates, it looks like, who are relaxing in their hammocks. And there are 3 walnut chests under the hammocks themselves.
Are they asleep?
I'm gonna roll a d20 on a. Actually, roll me 2 d20s on a odd. I'm gonna choose the. I'm gonna call you recall. I'm gonna call it first. It's biased. On an odd, I'm going to say 1 is asleep. On an even, I'm going to say they are both asleep. But if you roll anything under a 5, I'm going to say they're both awake. On either dice.
It's 11. Oh, did I? No, 2 and 11.
No, so I saw those before, so roll them again.
I'll roll them again, okay.
So anything under a 5, they're both awake. But if you roll an odd, 1's asleep. And if you roll an even above 5 and above 5, then they're both asleep.
Okay, that's 7.
That's 1 asleep.
15.
So 1 is asleep.
1 is
Of the
asleep.
two,
Which one is asleep?
I'm gonna say that it's the higher hammock is asleep. So like the top left, he's asleep. So on the left hand side.
Okay. And what the guy awake? What is he doing exactly?
He's just relaxing right now. He's just kind of sitting, like looking like, taking like eyes probably are closed a little bit and just kind of looking around, like like just kind of humming to himself, relaxing. He's just off duty. He's not doing anything in particular.
Okay, I'm not gonna risk getting this chest. I'm just gonna walk out. I mean, Sullivan is very tempted to go this. Sullivan. I can't see a chest, can he?
You see 3
just
chests.
Just one. So
Okay.
Go to the one.
You got the
to
one?
The one where I think he can't kind of see. Maybe
The one
maybe this one
closest to him, or the one?
the one that he's laying down here, so I'm assuming he's facing.
Yeah, those are the 3 chests there. You've got one there, and you got 2 at the front.
I'm gonna go to the one his feet is looking
He's looking straight at that one. This one here, probably the easiest one for you to get to, right left of the door.
I'm gonna go open this one.
Okay.
Just slowly.
Yeah, make me a. Are you gonna check for if it's locked, or check for traps or anything? Or are you just fucking going for it?
Yeah, I'm gonna check and see if it's locked.
Okay, then I want you to give a stealth check, please, is because you're gonna take your time in here and you're like holding your breath, trying like not to disturb the peaceful
13,
air.
fuck.
13. Let's see what the passive perception of this boyo is.
Yeah.
You kind of like kneel down next to it, and your knee like cracks like with like a little like pop, just like that, when you like squat down, and you see he like shifts in the bed. You hear him move like in the hammock, and he calls out in Elvish. Do you speak Elvish?
Nope.
He says something in Elvish that you don't understand. He doesn't seem to say it very loudly. He says it like kind of like almost like a.
So if I'm invisible, I'm gonna try to maybe like slowly touch the other hammock, so like it makes like a noise on the bed next to him.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So I'll try to
You're gonna
distract him.
poke the sleeping guy. That's what you're gonna do, because it's a hammock. It's not like it's a bed. If you poke a hammock, you're gonna poke a sleeping guy. Or you could rock the hammock, I guess, but...
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm doing. Just slightly rocket.
Yeah, make me a... let's call this a general dexterity check to see how gently you rock a by baby, so you don't fucking wake this guy up as
Just
well.
a flat dexterity check, yeah?
Flat dex, yeah.
22.
You gently rock a by baby him, and
Just
it
make a noise
moves...
like-
It moves enough that you see the other one who was alerted and looking around, kind of like just goes back to his own business. You kind of hear him muttering under his breath, like.
Okay, I'll fuck this chest. I was like, no, fuck this. That was so close. I
Slip
think to
out.
myself.
And
I
you
slip out.
and the door. You shut it behind you. That little like half foot you did to slip yourself in and out with ease.
Yeah.
Not to worry. Anything else you're doing, Sullivan?
Logan, he went down to this one, didn't he? To the south door.
Yes, he did.
Did he?
Yeah.
I'm actually looking for the captain's quarters. That's exactly what I'm looking for.
Well, you know where that is. That's
So,
up the stairs.
Yeah, I'll
down
go there.
here.
That's exactly that's where I'm gonna go.
So you go up the stairs, and that takes you to here.
The captain quarters is it? It's this one here. I'm gonna go straight there.
It's that door there. Yep, to the south.
I look around, see if there's anyone looking at the door.
There are 2 guys looking around here. They might see a door opening and closing. You can make me as a general another stealth check to see if you can get your timing right. When like they both their cones of vision
26.
both look away for long enough, and you go to open the door.
26.
Yeah. Yep, the door is unlocked. So yeah, you open it, and you slip inside. You see in here there is a captain here, and there is a Nimblewright, whom you recognize would be the same Nimblewright who spotted you the last time you started fucking around in this exact same cabin. who you should have maybe remembered would have been here, but maybe Sullivan forgot. But yes, you see there is someone on here who he's either the first mate or the captain. He must hold some kind of station to be positioned here. But you would recall that although Captain Zord is Captain Zord, it's very likely that Drolaxel may be more of a admiral. This is his fleet of ships, so maybe this may not necessarily be his dedicated space. Maybe it was just the space he took to meet you initially. But yeah, there's definitely someone who holds some kind of rank here. They do not look out of place in this room. I would say, Sullivan, would be enough for you to summarize.
Okay.
You do notice that they have a ring of keys fastened to his belt, though.
Where's the Nimble Right looking at?
The Nimble right now is looking straight at the door.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
A Nimble right is a mechanical construct like a man. And they are...
I'm gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna fucking commando.
Okay. You are invisible, as a note.
But I don't know, I don't know if this fucking thing can see me or not. I don't know.
Okay. So you open the door, you see the Nimble right, and you just throw yourself on the ground.
I go like, and then I'm gonna go and try to fetch this fucking skis, man.
Okay. As you go to fetch this fucker's keys, man.
I'm forward, but I'm prone.
Make me a perception check, please, Sullivan.
Fuck, you know.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you don't notice anything untoward as you get close, and you go to swipe this individual's keys. Make me a sleight of hand check, so you can do so without being spotted.
Oh god. Oh god. Come on, Sullivan, come on. Let's go! Yes! In your face!
Okay. You swipe the keys delicately from the individual's belt, and there, you put them in your pocket. Anything else you'd like to do in this room, Sullivan? I can describe it to you if you need reminded.
Yes, please, yeah.
There are stylish purple drapes, covered large windows, look out over the harbour. To one side, a central pillar rests a comfortable bed. Its oak headboard is carved from a kraken. There's also an oak dining table surrounded by 6 high-backed chairs resting up to the side of the central pillar. You'll see a glass-doored cabinet containing shelves of books, a wooden trunk sealed with a padlock, and a small writing desk.
Small writing. Do you know? I don't know where risking this. I got the keys. I'm happy. I'm coming out. Again, okay. Try not to get on the side of Nemo right. I'm not sure if it can see me or not, but I'm not taking the risk.
That's fine. Maybe one final stealth check as you have to leave the room and get that door closed behind you. Making sure you don't, bump into anything. 15.
Oh god.
You scuttle along a little bit further, and you slip out the door. You go to close it behind you as gently as you can.
I'm just sweating. Oh god. Okay. At least I managed to get this keys. I'm not sure that they're open, but
passive perception on a dry mage is 14, so that just fucking succeeds.
Wow. Okay. Obviously, coming from Lusk, I'll probably more or less know where someone with his rank would stay in ship. Would I be in the house?
You would have assumed it was there. That is normally where the highest member of ship, things like that, like it's in those kind of situations, it's very possible that normally the captain would be given that little small mate's area. If an admiral was aboard, they normally would give up their quarters,
Oh, fuck. Okay,
so potentially that is his space, but I would say you are not a sailor, Sullivan. You've spent some time on ships, but you are by no means a sailor. You don't have a sailor background, so saying things like, I would know where an admiral stays on a ship is probably not something Sullivan would know. I would say you like how you and me know captain's quarter is where the big boy go. It got big bed and look nice and best view. That's about as probably as much as we know. I don't think that's unfair to say based on Sullivan's history.
Yeah. Oh my god. I do those close now. Okay.
You did slip out and close it behind you. That's what you said you did.
I know. Yeah.
You can go back in. You're pretty stealthy. Unless you roll below a 7, you're gonna have a problem. You know? What are the odds of that?
Okay, I want to go back inside
7 and
for a
20.
second.
Okay, roll me another stealth
go
check
back
to
inside
reopen the door, and you gotta the other drawer or whatever see moving back around the deck. The vision cones overlap again over the door. You're like, oh,
I love Hitman Simulator.
Number 15.
Hello. Yeah. 15.
Did you roll it? You rolled 15 last time. Leave the room.
No, I didn't. Sorry, I didn't. It wasn't. Oh.
13. 13 is enough to slip past the initial people outside, but as you get in and probably like close the door behind you so they don't spot it, the door does make a little latch closing sound, and you would watch as the captain turns around on his heels and realizes that moment, and you kind of see them like check their belt, kind of like, like something's missing. And they definitely notice the door has closed, and they are like looking a bit curious, but they don't take any immediate hostile actions.
Okay. Am I inside at this point?
Yeah, you would have stepped inside, so you'll be just near inside the door like that.
Okay. So where is he looking at the moment? Is he looking at the door?
He's looking. The door's just made a noise. They've turned around, are looking directly at the door, and they just patted their belt, and they can see the keys are missing.
And then the Nibblewright is looking at the door as well. Yeah.
The Nimblewright is also looking straight at the door. The Nimblewright does not appear to have moved since you've been in and out of this room.
Okay. I don't see anything that resembles like a safe or resembles like a chest or.
Yes, there is. There is a chest that's described. A wooden trunk sealed with a padlock.
Oh, here.
Yep, right in between him and the Nimblewright.
Fuck, you know. There's not much.
You could just try to take him down.
Definitely not.
Self
Smack
attack.
'em.
Press X.
Come on, this is Hitman Simulator. You gotta get behind them, choke them out, hide them in a big chest.
I think that's an L kid.
Put on their
I
clothes.
think I'm
Put
gonna
on
need
their
some help here.
clothes.
I think I'm gonna need some help here.
Okay.
From people. Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna step out again.
Sure. I will say, Sullivan, because I quite like this bullshit mechanic I've just made up in my head. If you wanted to try to like Hitman, like choke someone out or like break someone's neck, I would say choking someone out would basically take it would be equal to the number of rounds equal to the number of hit dice that they have. So the bigger, more bad people probably take longer to choke out. If you want to try to break someone's neck and kill them instantly, that is when you have to do like max. You have to hit their max hit point damage in one turn. So you would have a full turn to like extra attack, do whatever it is you're going to do. But if you can't hit their max, they are going to survive and be able to like call for help or whatever. But if you want to try to choke someone out, which would stop me able to call for help, but it will be athletics check, like athletics, acrobatics check, so you'd be like trying to restrain them, you know?
and that's gonna break my visibility.
Yes, it would count as attacking someone.
Okay, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna find my other.
Let's back out. Roll me a final stealth check to see if you draw, because he is looking right at the door, and they look at they're already going to move towards it. As you kind of are doing so, you kind of like kick the chair with like your foot. It makes like a scraping noise, and as they kind of look down and they begin to look under the table, like there's something might be under there because the chairs are suddenly moved. That's when you just take opportunity to back to the door, slip out, and just. And you, unlike the last time when like it caught on the latch, you make it flush before you lift the handle up gently, and that doesn't make any sound.
How long has it been so far? How long has it been?
I'm gonna say that's the guts of like 10-15 minutes of you like
cool.
quietly moving around, waiting for like the prime moments, things like that. It's I'd say a good 10-15 minutes.
All right. And what is in here?
Those are stairs leading up to the aft castle above you, and that's where the ship's wheel is. So if I ping you over here.
Okay, there's nothing interesting here.
No.
It's just. Okay, I'm gonna go and try to find the rest of the group and tell them what I found.
So you're gonna probably want to head back down to the main deck and then back down to the stairs. Okay.
Yep.
So you kind of end up back down there, Sullivan. And then you want to head down those stairs. I will get back to the others just as you kind of come down these stairs. I'll give you a little description before. These stairs kind of lead you down they kind of lead down heading forward, and you kind of find yourself in this upper like orlop deck, as it would be referred to. You see the elevator that kind of goes through the middle, and at this time you probably see the elevator like like clunking its way back up as the other sailors are beginning to like move back up to the top deck to load their rowboat. And yeah, you see there's a crates and barrels all stacked here, tied down, and there is also around the corner, although you can't see him, but you could if you peeked. There is a draw in this corner facing away from you, like as the elevator goes up, like just seems to be like checking barrels and things like that. They're not even looking towards the elevator, so they're facing back to you. Or not a draw, it'd be a sailor, sorry. They all look like sailors. They all look like human sailors. But you know they're dry.
You're getting really confused, aren't you?
Fuck, the token says dry, okay? And just give me some break.
I gotta go to this door here. I mean, I want to start looking for the group.
Pop it open, yeah. So this room that you enter is the head. This, yep, it reeks of urine.
I'm out.
Yep, okay. He's gonna move around them and try to head below deck further.
Yeah.
Okay, you move around them and head below
I mean,
deck further.
they could try to cause a distraction to get a captain to come out of his quarters, but I'm not sure what kind of distractions. Yeah.
Okay, so Sullivan comes down the stairs, and Sullivan, that's going to put you right there next to you. You come down the stairs just as you hear the sound of the elevator stop, Sullivan, and you see Gabriella and Logan there in their disguises. Kind of like I've just paused and I've been almost discussing what to do. So I'm going to say Sullivan will join. It's kind of at that moment we broke off last time, so we're all together again.
So, Gabriella, you're saying that if I was to distract you and you lost concentration on your spell, then Sullivan would just pop into existence somewhere.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
No.
Okay. No?
No. I was joking. No, he wouldn't, of course. I wouldn't do something as risky as that.
Speaking of visibility. And I appear right next to Logan. Please, Logan, don't do that.
Okay, so you appear next to him, so you drop it?
No, don't drop it. Just speak next to him.
Okay.
I go, I found something. I found some keys for the captain quarters and a chest with a padlock in it. So I assume these keys are for that chest.
All right.
Okay.
And there's a very big lock, so I wouldn't be surprised if that stone is in there. However, there is a mage in there. And
I'm going to be very polite because Gabriella and Logan have not made any stealth checks. Sullivan, I assume you're talking quietly.
Yeah, I am. I'm whispering.
Okay, cool. It's because they weren't stealthed, so you know, just saying.
I'm whispering.
That's fine.
So, maybe we can cause some distraction to get the captain out of the quarters, and then I can break into the chest.
I have an idea. Did you see those barrels of tar that we passed when we were,
Yes.
Tar is very good when set afire. A fire on deck, quite a good distraction, don't you think?
Very good. Actually, I was thinking like the same.
Would you have a tinderbox, perhaps?
Let me have a look in my bag.
Hey, okay. Like, I understand you want a distraction, but let's not burn a wooden ship that we are on.
Oh, it's just a few barrels of tar.
I do have it in a box.
Cool. So that's a possibility. Also, before I forget,
As you are all discussing this plan in hushed little whispers and voices, you see a sailor steps down this staircase here as you're talking and looks over.
she would give him away as, "Hi, we're almost done here. How's it looking up there?"
Oh, we just lost Rob's camera.
Don't drop us like that. It's scary.
As you come down, you would see this individual there, kind of like dressed up, female presenting elf, which is kind of like a rarity for what you've seen so far with most of this crew. And they've got this like long, like silver hair, like kind of tied up into a ponytail. And as they come down, what do you say?
Well, I didn't think you'd have the balls to sneak on here yourself.
Gabriella, this is the unrecognizable voice of your sister, motherfucker. It's Azile the Black Viper.
No! she the Black Viper?
You do not see her. She's in the
You do not
disguise.
see.
But you hear the sound of a voice you recognize.
Yes. All right. Very good makeup. Did mother teach you that?
It's a little better than makeup. I'll show you later.
Ooh, wonderful. How the hell did you get here?
It's not important. Why are you here?
Great game. Stone of Galore. Yep, that.
Yes, I know that, but I didn't think you just... Do you have a plan?
Of course, we have a plan.
Which is?
We wouldn't get to set fire to the ship, apparently.
We are going to set the ship on fire. And I say right next to him.
Christ.
Who's that? I never heard of that god. No, if we have to be honest, he distracts the captain with fire, and he sneaks in and tries to unlock a locked chest with his keys. And while we're doing that, we also need to find a submersible.
An
It's Vile.
excellent plan.
You have been staking out this ship for the guts of the last probably day or so with your infiltration. You're not quite sure what chest they're talking about, but you would have some key information which I'm going to share with you now. The leader, Captain Zord, who kind of runs this ship, who you believe to be Dralaxel Brenier, the leader of the Brigand de Arth, his quarters are on the deck below this one, which you can access via the stairs you've just come down. They go further down as well. He does have he has a guard of some kind there, but you've not actually had time to infiltrate or get in because the door was locked, and you tried to pick it, but it was a very complicated lock.
And who knows information? Sorry, we all know this information or no?
Esvele knows it and can share it with you if she wishes, but that's
I'll
what she
relay
knows as her.
I'll relay the information.
Oh, well.
I'm
that
assuming
one-
you knew all that since you have such a cunning plan.
Yeah.
Of course. I mean, we never said what chest. Yes, of course we knew. We knew everything. Of course.
No.
Now,
We came here to find the stone. Fortune favors the bold, I suppose. Also, would you happen to have spotted a crystal orb of sorts around the ship? Perhaps, maybe?
Did I?
Roll me a... Let's just roll your perception check, please.
I suppose I can stop being question mark.
Yep.
But I do have to work out how to spell my name.
Yes, you do. You do believe you've seen such an orb of kind of what was described to you. You believe it is being kept in Jorlaxel's actual stateroom. You believe it's being kept not on the ship anymore. You believe it was carried down probably to the Marpanov itself, which you've concluded the access to is probably via the area you've delegated to be his quarters. You think there must be somebody down there because you've seen multiple people go into that room and multiple people come out of that room at different times. It suggests there is more to it than there is on the considering the
Unless people are just hanging out in there.
considering the footprint it has. But based on what you know and the rough position of like what you've seen and stuff underwater from your like external recon, would make sense that something on this level, the lowest level of the ship, would have an access port to it, and it kind of lines up in your head. But you think it's no longer on the ship, it's probably on the ship below.
I also relate this.
So we go downstairs, find the stone, go even more downstairs, find the orb, and commandeer a submersible? Maybe?
I mean, you can still blow up. You can still burn the ship down.
No.
Yeah, no, let's not do that. It's only going to draw more attention.
Yes.
I mean, we still need to get to the room upstairs, no? To the quarters upstairs to get this orb.
well, no, it's downstairs.
Downstairs,
Oh,
and then
downstairs.
downstairs again.
Okay, so it's all the same area. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
All right, let's get moving. It's only a matter
Okay.
of time before they notice something's wrong afoot.
He does
Okay,
have a
but-
guard, though. I don't know if they're still there.
Oh.
And like I said, the lock is complex.
I mean, I found this bunch of keys. Can I shake the keys like ding?
Yep, you shake the keys and make a jingling noise.
Yeah, jiggling noise like
And
ding.
roll some dice while you do that.
And yeah, I think with this key should open.
All right, yep, let's get moving.
Okay, are you just gonna head
Okay,
down the stairs immediately, or are you gonna check out the rest of this floor?
Logan wants to figure out who the new person is.
Okay, Logan has not twigged.
Logan's like, who the fuck is this?
It's a Black
bitch?
Viper, no?
But yeah, you can maybe he doesn't recognize the voice.
Black Viper in disguise, right?
Yeah, they are in
So,
disguise
let
as
me-
a
We're doing
sealer.
a check.
You get the inside check, yep. Logan, no fucking idea. Like, this
somebody
sealer has
what
come
the
up
hell
and
is
just
fucking-
spilled all the beans about this ship for some reason.
Gabriella, you need to keep the info nay on the down low A. I never got the hang of that.
He plays like,
Who
that.
the fuck is this?
That's my sister. You met her.
Another fucking sister.
No,
How
no.
many sisters do you have?
One. This is the first one. Viper. You know, Esfele.
Could you not recognize the voice?
You're not really.
Yeah.
Like,
It's fine. We can sort out. Let's get a move on. I think I get some.
okay, she sounds a little different to before. It's like, okay, all right.
That's a pretty good accent.
All right, yeah, okay. Anyway, I wouldn't know about different accents. I've only got mine. Okay, so where are we going? Down, deeper down.
Mhm.
Okay, how? Stairs?
Can't lead the way, perhaps.
I would want to, with all of you tromping behind me, but sure.
Oh, thanks.
I'm assuming we're
I don't
stealthing,
tromp.
right?
Nah.
Nah, we're just gonna wander down.
No,
to
we're
you.
definitely stealthy. Definitely stealthy. Man, I'm stealthy
I
because
will
I'm invisible.
definitely try.
All right.
Not great roll, but you know.
Stealth.
Please roll better so we overall are more stealthy.
That is a
Oh.
whopping average of 7, I think, or maybe even lower.
No.
You
That,
are not very stealthy at all as you come down these stairs.
Do I need to roll one as well?
Wait, what about
Oh
Sullivan?
yeah,
You might
roll.
bring us off.
Yeah, go on.
Please roll well.
No!
No, never
Yeah.
mind.
That is 7, as I previously called. You make your way down these stairs. Ever. Down here, you kind of find yourself in this little, like little alcove, kind of like area. You see to your north, if north was relative. You see to your what we would perceive as the stern of the ship, aft. I don't fucking know. Boats. You would see there's like a big training ground kind of like area up there. Here. It seems to be a you see rope strung through there like webs. 4 rapiers hang from a wooden rack attached to the mast, and there's 5 beat-up mannequins made of wood, straw, and canvas standing about the room, each one holding a wooden sword and wooden shield. There's a dartboard mounted on one wall with a shiny dagger sticking into it, which appears to have been impaled through the sketched visage of probably Sullivan, which has been crudely drawn, and it's gone right through his forehead.
Somebody's a fan of you, Sullivan. Look.
I laugh out loud in a way that only a 5 stealth would really be able to do. Look, they've even got your little, like, your bomb flop. Perfect.
Shut up, that looks nothing like me.
I
I
can't.
mean, maybe if you had a few stab wounds in your face, maybe you should try it.
No. That clearly doesn't me. Look how horrible it looks. The head is not the same. There's nothing there that looks like me.
Come on now, let's focus on not getting fucking caught. Come on.
Esvele, you would know that the room in question that you are looking to enter is this one down here.
I was doing something so I missed. So you said this. What are these training dummies looks like me? Is that what you said?
No, there's a dartboard of a knife sticking out of it, and in the middle of the dartboard is your face.
Oh, okay.
Like
All
someone was, but it's like a big dagger, like stuck through it, like a throwing dagger.
I pulled down the poster.
Where to now? She looks to as well.
I'll put that poster,
downstairs.
wrap it, and
The
throw
door
it.
across.
You leave the dagger impaled.
Ah, thanks.
Yeah, I'll leave the dagger in there.
Sure.
I mean, does it look like a nice dagger or no?
Make me a Smith's tools check. If you don't have one of those, intelligence.
Fucking, I'm very intelligent. Oh,
Funny.
there you go. I am
Sullivan,
intelligent.
this appears to be very nice. You would say it's probably a magical dagger of some kind based on how keen and sharp it is that you nearly
I'm
just
fucking
overlooked.
taking it. I'm taking it.
Sullivan is
Boink.
+1 dagger. You pick it up, very sharp.
Yay! Yay!
And he nearly just hand waved it away.
good.
At the mention of our destination being the door over, Solomon will go to the large door over and try to open it, the one that's to the west of him.
If you try to open it, sorry, my apologies, they should be locked, those doors. They are both locked. If you tempt them.
This one's locked. Sally, do the key thing. Unlocking. That's the word.
Excuse me, sir. Move aside, please. Let Sullivan do his work. I come in, looking for the keys, and I
Takes you about
open
a
the
minute
door.
of going
Slowly.
through each key systematically until you find one that does turn. You hear, and the door unlocks.
I look behind, I'll wink, but no one can see it.
Yep. You open the door slowly.
Just a weird
Do you want me a
pause.
stealth check?
25.
25. The door.
Is it
opens
the one on the left or the one on
quietly.
the south?
I assume you opened the one on the south because that was one that is Vile
Yeah.
pointed out
That's
to
the
you.
one. That's the one.
But they do appear to be semi-connected. These two. I don't know why
Okay,
that
I
other
go
door is
here.
so fucking big. It should not be that large. There you go.
The big
Um,
door.
It's a bit
I
better.
step in and I have a general
Oh,
look inside
no,
the
the
room to
big
see
door.
if I see anything.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe
You
a
step
alarm or
inside
traps
the
or whatever.
room. You see. Oh, actually, my bad. Whenever you touch the door handle,
You
the
die.
door does speak to you briefly. You hear the voice of Captain Zord, and it says, "My love, Steve, have you no manners?" Fairly loudly, but no one seems to retort to it because no one is close enough to. So it doesn't matter. Anyway, as you open the room, you are greeted immediately by the sweet smell of lavender that permeates the cabin. And as you step inside, Sullivan, have a quick look around. You see there is a little chess table in an alcove just to your back right with an empty wine bottle on the table labeled One-Eye Jacks in common. You also see there's a purple curtain directly in front of you, which has been pulled back slightly, revealing a bed covered by a soft blue blanket and matching pillows. Next to the bed, you see a wooden chest with clawed feet. And as you step in the room and look, just kind of like take it all in, you also see the unmistakable form of a Nimblewright up in this top left corner looking down into the space. But it does not appear to be active. It's like head down, not making any moving. Its engine is whirring as if it has power, but it doesn't. It's maybe like in a powered down state.
Okay, I kind of come back here. I was like, there's another. Whispering, there's another nibble right on the side here. Let's be very careful. And there's another one upstairs. So my assumption is, if he sees us downstairs, it's gonna let the captain upstairs. So we need to be very careful.
Can you sneak past that? Search the room.
Yes, I can try, and then I go my fours again.
Yep, you start making a bit of racket. No reaction from them.
No. Okay. Seems like it's not active, but let's be careful. I go to the other side of the curtain,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna start searching the side of the room.
Okay. That is the outer wall of the ship you're searching. So just maybe a general, let's call it perception check, 'cause you're looking around for something. 5. You find nothing of interest.
What is this? Is this a chest in here?
There is a chest at the foot of the bed.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the chest. See if it's open.
Certainly. The chest.
get one.
I
I want to see if it's trapped actually first.
Probably a good call. Funnily enough, the chest doesn't have any information on it whatsoever in the block, despite being a bullet point.
It's just a chest.
It's a chest.
That's very bizarre. It literally makes no mention of normally it makes a mention of it. I will tell you right now, Sullivan, the chest, you open it and it's just full of clothing, general bits and bobs, nothing of any use to you. However, you do notice even with a 5, the chest set features jade pieces shaped like dry and are probably worth a fair penny. They are a precious gem.
All right, I'll take this. I'll definitely take them.
You walk up to the nimble right, who's staring down at the chessboard, and you take them.
Hang on, sorry. Hang on. So the nimble right is here, right? On
The
the
nimble
side.
right is there, and the chessboard is there, and he is
okay.
staring head down in an active state at the
Okay,
chessboard.
before going to the chest, is there like a little drawer in here on the side?
There is a little bedside drawer, sure.
Yeah, I'll open that.
Yep, you open it. No response from the nimble right.
Anything in the bed? No. Oh, was that a piece of paper there? Or was just nothing?
That's a pillow. That's
A pillow.
front.
Okay, I'll look under the bed.
Look under the bed, you see a giant dildo. No, there's nothing there.
Okay. I'm gonna go this way. I'll look at his desk.
Yep, the desk is full of variety of papers and things, but nothing really of much use. They appear to be primarily charter rights, writs of passages, things like that, all to be used for sailing ventures.
Okay, and then you said there's 2 gems or something like on the board.
The entire chess set, all the pieces are made of jade, and they're all carved intricately, dry in little fighting stances.
Okay.
You see small ones, you're the pawns. You see big ones with big shields that serve as the rooks. You see the king looks like it's styled in Jarlaxle's visage, and the queen is also styled in Jarlaxle's visage, but in a
That's
slightly
so fucking
different
extra.
way.
I
Okay,
love it.
and this little desk on the left, there's nothing there, right?
No, it's a few. That's just dress setting. It's just
Okay.
some wine on there.
I'm gonna check to see if there's any traps around in this chessboard.
Sure, maybe an investigation check.
Meanwhile, Logan's outside talking to Gabriella and being like, when my family, when I was younger, my family and I went axe-big riding and racing. To get them to go to sleep, you just kind of chuck something over it, and they just, go out like a light. Maybe we could do the same with the nimble thing. It's like an axe-big, yes?
That's not actually a bad idea, Logan.
Thank you. I've been saving it up. Bright idea. You can tell Sullivan if it's my idea, he won't like it. He won't.
She likely. Sullivan, maybe if you toss something to block the nimble right's vision, it could, help you.
Didn't I try to do it last time? Did I put a cover on top of the nimble right, but it still didn't? Can't remember. So I think.
Anyway, I also can't remember. It was literally 6 months ago.
Anyway, 23 investigation for the chessboard. Around the chessboard. Any
Looking around the
traps or
chessboard,
anything?
it seems to be untrapped.
Okay, I'm gonna take a bed sheet.
Mhm.
I'm gonna
While this is all
forward-
happening, Gabriella, Esvele, and Logan, you hear this door beginning to open. As you're talking in the corridor with no real choice, not very good stealth at all, has definitely drawn the eye or something. Perhaps with the echo of the door as well. And you see it beginning to open. What are you doing? Are you reacting at all? Or are you just gonna stand there?
She will close the door that Sullivan left open,
Okay, so you close Sullivan's door. So
Close me
and
inside.
she'll, try to look busy,
okay, so there's 3 of you, all at the entrance to this door.
How quickly can I cast
Like,
invisibility?
how much? What do we have?
You have a round. You would all have a round to do something. So you are. I close the door. That's what you do. You
I-
close the door.
I can
Pull
keep
this
her
gadget from my belt, click it, speak into it, and turn invisible.
Okay, yep. So you watch as Vele vanishes.
Quick question.
Mhm.
Does she keep her movement, or is it just one action?
I'm gonna say it's an action, just so you,
Cool.
just because
She'll
it
close the
is.
door.
You heard a door open, and then it's like your immediate response before something happens. You also make sure you note down an extra spell that's been used for your disguise self. Cool. Logan, anything you're doing in particular?
I'm going to probably panic a little bit, but he's going to drop to the ground, finish eating his bread, and try to act a little bit drunk.
Sure. Let's call that as a performance check then for you, because you're acting. Alrighty. So stepping out, you see there is a woman, human woman, steps out, and she like looks over towards you. She looks very confused, and she says, "Excuse me, what are you all doing down here?"
Sorry, miss. My friend here got fucking drunk and somehow wandered all the way here. I heard him moaning, so I came here to pick him up.
Are you talking out there? And as she kind of comes out fully now, you see she's wrapped herself in a bed sheet. She's probably not wearing anything underneath.
Sorry, miss. Sorry, miss. Sure. We'll be right on our way. Just, one moment, I'll pick him up and get him out of here, alright?
Better hurry.
Yep, of course. Yes, ma'am. And she'll come on now, and she'll grab Logan, heft him up, and start leading him out.
What's the lady doing?
Oh, she has to be a bastard. We'll be happy the captain won't have a skin for this little bat. And
Okay, what's the lady doing? Undressed in the middle of
you know the
bed.
captain, and she'll lead him to the way they came from.
And then from the room, you hear another female voice call out and say like, "Margot, just come back to bed. It's probably just some idiots." She kind of watches you. Well, you head back upstairs, or you?
Yeah, she'll take him back upstairs. She'll take him out of field of view, close the door, and she'll try and listen to see if she really goes back to bed.
Okay. You head back upstairs as you're out of field of view, and you hear the creak of the door, but you do not hear it close, as if they probably left it ajar. And then you kind of can hear the muttering of voices like human. They're being common to each other, unlike the other sailors you've encountered so far.
Let's stay here and keep watch.
Okay. I mean, okay. That's fine.
But good acting, thanks. Lifesaver.
I have my moments.
And they'll probably just, she'll stand up. She'll just stand there and keep watch just behind the door.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna try to sneak back down? Or are you?
Not really. I'm not sure.
Or are you just gonna stay up the stairs? Because right now, if you guys at the minute you've all backed up to the upper deck up here, so you're to back up there now.
I have, and I'm still there. I'm just invisible.
Oh, yeah, you're invisible. Sorry, yes. It's just Logan and Logan and Gabriella have moved back upstairs out of line of sight from that other door.
Gabrielle probably just storming to make it sound like they're going upstairs and stay, because she, for one, is not good at stealthing, and for two, they left the door ajar, so
cool.
She just stayed behind the door and listened for.
There's no door for you. That's how I got confused. There's no door up here. It's just a staircase. You've gone up a staircase.
Cool.
You've literally gone up a level.
Cool. She just listen out for Sullivan being done.
Alrighty. With that in mind, Sullivan, the last thing you heard was the door that you'd come in from closing behind you. And you heard some voices in the hallway. You heard a little comment, a little back and forth, and then you heard the squeaking of stairs as someone climbed up.
Okay, I kind of just obviously I was grabbing the bed sheet. I was as I was about to do it, I hear that, then I just stop for a second, hold my breath in, listen to it, and then as soon as I hear the step going upstairs again, I covered him right with the bed sheet.
Yep, you up and you cover the bright's eyes. Doesn't seem to react at all.
And then I'll grab the chest.
Sure thing.
The chest, sorry, the chest.
Chest, so you grab all the chest pieces. Yep.
Yep.
You can note down that you have acquired a chest set featuring jade pieces shaped like drow. Estimated value 2,500 gold.
Oh shit!
Nice.
They are immaculately cut. They're beautifully done.
I want to
Works
know
of
if
art, every
something's
single
carved out of jade, how can you tell the difference between it being a drow or an elf? Isn't it just color?
It's a
Is
fair
that
point.
racist?
I think different hairstyles.
It says on
and
the bottom of all of them, in like a
Drow.
very fancy calligraphied font, not an elf, a drow.
And then just one of them is like, this one's an elf.
All the pawns are elves.
elf slaves.
I'll open the door slowly, have a quick peek outside, and then I'll make my way out.
Okay, make me a stealth check as you open the door.
See if you smack into the other invisible
You
person.
open the door very, very quietly, and you step outside. I don't know, Villia, can you make me a stealth check to see how stealthy you are in your invisible form? With a flat roll, please. Yep, pretty stealthy. You hear the door open, and like you see, you don't see anything, but you would hear the.
Step to one
Well, yes, you
side.
wouldn't hear anything. You know where the door
No, I
is.
don't.
If you were looking at it.
Like,
but yeah.
I'll look around. I was like, where is it? I'll think to myself, wait, where is everyone gone? And then I try to move that way.
Upstairs.
Obviously,
You hear a whisper.
you are invisible as well. Oh, okay. I couldn't find anything in that
Shut
room
the fuck
except.
up and go upstairs.
I mean, we need to find the other room. We need to find the stone. No, it must be somewhere down here. Is it another room on the other side?
There's people in there.
Oh, okay. So there's nothing. Okay, let's go back upstairs then.
Yes, that's what I said.
Okay, and you two of you sneak upstairs. Okay.
Did you find that?
I found some valuables, but no stone, no globe, nothing.
Wasn't the stone as well supposed to be there?
I couldn't find anything.
Did you check for hidden compartments?
I couldn't find anything in the room. No, I couldn't find anything. There was another nimble right in there. And I covered his eyes with a bedsheet. Found a very expensive looking chess set though.
Well, that's good and all, but we should.
I mean, if someone wants to go downstairs and have another look, be my guest. But I mean, I did kind of look in a hurry. Not gonna lie.
Should I go get a look? Maybe.
Yes, just be careful with the nimble right there.
She would try to quietly go and check as well.
Sure, Gabrielle,
I'll-
make me a stealth check.
I'll go down as well. I'll go down
I
there
would
as well.
follow, I think.
I really want to follow, but probably.
Fucking hell. I cannot get down those stairs.
Stairs got a squeaky step. Step.
Oh, do I need to stealth again?
If you're going down, yep.
Like, yeah, it's the third
21.
step that squeaks. Like, nope, it was the fourth one.
That's always the same step.
And are you staying up, Logan? You're staying out of it?
I will stay out of it. I am far too clunky.
An average of 13, Sullivan does manage to pull you up, and the three of you make your way back down to the door. And Sullivan, did you close the door behind you? Or did you just open it? I can't remember what you said exactly.
I would have closed the door.
Okay, so
I would've
you
closed it.
need to reopen the door once more. I'm gonna say at this point you're fairly adept at opening and closing this door. It's been done multiple times. So yeah, you open it quietly this time, and the room is revealed before you. One check to search for anything interesting has already been made. So I will say only one can be made now. I will allow either Gabriella or her sister to make it with advantage from the other helping. But you have to pick one of you, and I'm no conferring of like, oh, well, what's your skill? You don't know.
You don't know.
If you think you've got a higher perception, you can like push your case, but like I don't want fucking like, well, I've got a +3 in perception. If you had to scale yourself on it, none of that bullshit.
We're doing perception.
One of you may do it with advantage because the other one will aid you, but you don't know who's got better perception.
I would say it's fair to roll D2 in it.
Yeah, if you want to do it right, if you want to leave the chance.
One Gabrielle, two Zola.
Sure.
But you can't roll D2 on the end.
Just roll a d4, and then 1 to 2 will be Gabriella, and 3 to 4 will be Isabelle.
We'll do. One moment.
Gabriella, you may roll a perception with advantage, please.
Because you can do your thing anyway.
18. Gabriella, as you quietly enter this room with your two invisible buddies helping you as best they can, you spot something that Sullivan overlooked. You see what appears to be a secret door in the bottom end of this chamber here, leading down into a dressing room. That actual wall would have blocked it off, so I left it open to make it more funky.
She would try and open it quietly, isn't it?
You go to attempt to open the secret door. It slides open as you push in and slide it. And you see in here, with your previous check as well, kind of carry it over, you find a secret trap door in the floor.
I knew that was there. I just, my mind was all over the place. Sorry.
She would just quietly say, "Go fetch Logan."
Okay, I'll go upstairs and get Logan.
And
I mean, should we maybe wait a little bit to see how far this goes? I mean, if you're gonna get Logan downstairs, do we need him? Because it's very noisy.
She would just open the trapdoor and look down. Quietly.
I can help you check it to see if there's any traps in there.
Oh yeah, go for it. Check it out.
Investigation check.
Give me a little hand here, please.
She just helps Sullivan out.
Can I get advantage?
Yep.
What? 12. Shit.
Sullivan, this trapdoor has no traps. However, it is locked, and it is not locked by a traditional lock that you could pick. You think completely normally. Let me just double check something real quick.
Can I?
Just give me a moment.
Can I try one of the keys I have? Maybe.
There is no keyhole.
Oh fuck.
It appears to be locked as if by abjuration magic.
I think this is beyond my ability to open this. Has anyone got need anything to dispel magic or something? I don't know.
Dispel magic.
It doesn't even have like a hole to put the key here, so
I have knock, if that will work. But
I'm not sure.
does
that
make
is,
a
but
noise.
How loud is it? Does it make
Pretty
a very
loud.
noise?
As in, those women are definitely going to hear it loud.
All right, fair enough. Are there any cracks that within the floorboards, for instance, if she could look through? You know, to cast Misty Step, like
through the trapdoor? No, there is no.
Cool.
There is no cracks in the boards. It is a solid arcane locked barrier. It's been set up with care and caution.
I mean, if maybe we can close the secret door behind us, and then even if we make a noise, if they come to check, they're not gonna see anything in here anyway. Maybe we can close the secret door behind us, and you can all just stay here and wait.
And they'll have a look around. They'll find Logan.
To dress the space as well, you're all currently like crammed into effectively Jarl Axel's walk-in wardrobe. Like,
It's very fancy in here.
Could you do an Arcana check to see what kind of lock this is?
sure.
Or maybe Gabriella can go upstairs.
It's an arcane lock, Gabriella. The knock spell you would know would work on it. It would actually suppress the arcane lock for 10 minutes. But it would be obviously audible.
Well, the knock spell would work for like, I don't know, 10 minutes, something like that. But it would be like, how about?
You could probably try brute forcing it open, but again, it may
May also be loud.
Right here, man. How about we get Logan? Me and Logan walk into this. You cast a spell. Logan and me stay in the closet. We close it. you are invisible, they won't see you. So while they investigate the room, we'll stay hidden. They won't see you because you're invisible, and then when they leave, we can enter.
Okay, I'm gonna go upstairs and get Logan in.
Yeah, gotcha.
I go upstairs.
Sneak all the way upstairs to get Logan. I'll just need a stealth check from Logan coming down the stairs if he does wish to come with you.
Yeah.
Do I need to do another stealth check coming down?
Yeah, because it might help him pull up his stealth, so it would make sense. I've called it for every time.
Dope! Oh god.
Or not.
I mean, yeah,
No!
fuck me. He did so well. He did so well. Luckily, Logan did well enough that he does manage to make up for Sullivan. Sullivan stepped on fucking stair number
Sullivan's
4.
focusing so hard on trying to make Logan more sneaky, he forgets to make himself sneaky.
Quiet. And I trip on that fucking third stair again.
Yeah.
The fucking first stair.
And then Logan just grabbed it before I fall.
Okay. So all of you make your way back down. So what is the plan with Knock? I will say casting Knock will drop Esvele's invisibility because he's casting a spell.
Oh shit.
So if she casts it, she will be visible.
Then we can hide under the bed.
So we could brute force it.
It looks like you could try to wedge something under there. Like, Arcane Lock, I mean, Gabriella would know. I don't know if she's got the spell up to view.
No, she
So while affected by this spell, the object is more difficult to break or force open. The DC to break it or pick any locks on it increases by 10. So that would mean, let's say by standard, I'm going to say, completely hypothetically, a standard trapdoor that was locked probably would have a DC of around 15. So if you added 10 to that, that might be your window of, and it gets the level of what you might be dealing with. So possible.
And I've just used my 2 high rolls of the session. Okay, listen, it's fine. Let me get my pick under here. I'll wedge it. It'll be open in a jiffy. Don't worry.
How about we just lock the door? We unlocked it using the keys. How about we just lock it and they can't enter?
Yep, you could definitely do that.
Okay, but also, aren't we trying to go down, get the thing, and then come back up, or are we gonna go flitting away?
We're going further down. We're just stealing the fucking submarine at this point, I think.
Okay, wonderful. That's fine. Yeah, lock the door. I'll have a crack at this, and then if that doesn't work for some reason, then you can do whatever spell.
Sullivan, would you be so kind, please?
Okay, sorry. Let me just go this way.
So I'm going to use my magical war pick as essentially a crowbar.
Perfect. Yeah, that'll give you advantage on the roll, I'll say, because you're using it in a kind of creative manner. 24.
Nice.
Oh, by 1, it's off. You
way.
give it a big,
It's opening. I've got it.
and it does
It's
begin to just go. And the second he gets like a little gap, not enough for you to see past it, but just enough for you to see the trapdoor rising from the floor. The magic springboards it back down, and like you're almost like pop your shoulder out, Logan, with the strength of trying to fight this thing.
All right.
And the fact that it's a +1 war pick.
No, give you advantage. So no.
Alright, fuck it. Sullivan, lock the door. So, could you knock that door?
Okay, I'll use the key to lock the door.
Okay, you locked the door behind you.
So what are you going to do? Just like knock on it, or?
No, I have you'll see. And
Should
she
we cover our
pulls
ear?
another gadget from her belt, places it down onto the
She
trapdoor.
effectively
Very
pulls
close.
out what looks like a 1 foot long, probably about 3-inch diameter cylinder that she like sets up, pulls down 4 legs from it that like had a suction cup to the door,
You
and then
may
she
want to
begins
cover your
cranking
ears.
like a fucking like little winch on the side that she's attached to it, and you hear her
Where do you get these? Where did you get these?
kind of like how you roll, like, you know, like the little cars you pull back, like to like click, 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 click. It's exactly like that, and it begins whenever it stops clicking. She lets go, and it's boom, and just the fucking door just springs open.
Go.
Logan hits the deck.
Yeah,
He's just had a loud boom. He's been looking at this very intently. He was not prepared for this.
yeah.
He did not cover his
An
ears as
audible
warned.
knock up to 300 foot is heard as you
A
use
knock.
your knock gadget to mark that off as cast, and you are visible again.
It's time. Go. And
Stealth?
no.
What?
No?
Did you?
Well, I'll stealth.
You see, looking down through the now open trapdoor, a metal ladder descends into the bottom of a 10-foot long, 3-foot diameter steel tube with a circular metal hatch at the bottom with a big valve wheel on top.
That's a submarine. We still don't have the orb or the fucking stone.
Okay, but didn't I can't remember if I was around for this bit, but somebody said, "How's?" Somebody said to you, "How's?" You asked, "How's the submarine been?" Or how's the lower decks, the below deck bit? And it's like only half an hour since, like the captain knows it's only been because it's only been half an hour since he left. I can't remember if I was around for that bit in character.
You were there, yes, because he asked. That was one of like the first things.
Was it on the way down in the elevator? Was it?
Yeah, it was on the way down the elevator. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
But okay, but didn't they say the captain had just come from this bit? Like it could be down here, and if it's not, we're fucked anyway. So, like, it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be here. It's not gonna be in this bit. It needs to be in that bit. And if it's not in that bit, we need to get this bit and fuck off.
Yep. All right. Sure. Fuck it. Let's go. And she starts sliding down.
Okay,
Sorry for
slide
being
down the ladder.
cranky.
So you reach the bottom, Gabrielle. You try to open this crank. You turn the crank, and the hatch disengages, and you heave it up. And yeah, you see below you the very strange kind of like environment just before you there of a almost futuristic level vessel. And as you kind of like begin to move towards that, we're going to take a little break. We'll be right back.